Small improvements are invisible in real time, then the compound effect hits. Small improvements rarely look impressive on the day you make them. You clean up a template, you shorten a meeting by 10 minutes, you remove one small manual step from a process. Nothing dramatic happens. No one congratulates you. Your revenue does not double overnight, so it feels harmless, almost irrelevant. But small improvements do not stay small, they compound. And compounding is not a motivational idea, it is a system effect. When something improves even slightly and that improvement stays in place, it becomes the new baseline. That is the first effect. Effect number 1. Baseline shift. Every small improvement reduces friction. Less friction means fewer delays. Fewer delays mean fewer errors. Fewer errors mean less rework. One small fix might save 5 minutes, but more importantly, it removes the point of hesitation. Now that task feels lighter, so you avoid it less. You finish it faster. You move on sooner. Over time, this changes what normal looks like. Your default output increases. Your average quality improves. Your stress level drops without you noticing, not because you worked harder, but because your system carries less resistance. This is why small improvements matter. They do not just improve one task, they raise the floor. And when the floor rises, everything built on top of it becomes stronger. Effect number 2. Momentum loop. The second effect is momentum. Small improvements create small wins. Small wins create consistency. Consistency creates trust. First, you trust yourself more. You see that progress is possible. You stop relying on motivation. Then others start trusting you. Clients notice steady delivery. Colleagues notice fewer mistakes. Your manager notices reliability. Trust creates opportunity. More responsibility. Better projects. Stronger partnerships. And here is the key. Momentum feels small at the beginning. You publish one extra piece of work. You refine one internal process. You follow up one day earlier than usual. Individually, these actions look minor, but consistency changes perception. When people see the same level of quality again and again, they adjust their expectations upward. Now you are not sometimes good. You are dependable, and dependability compounds. Misconceptions. This is why the idea that, if it's not a big change, it doesn't matter, is misleading. Big changes are visible. Small changes are durable. Large transformations are often fragile. They require energy, focus, and discipline to maintain. Small improvements are easier to keep, because they do not disrupt everything. They integrate. Another common misconception is that compounding only applies to money. It does not. Money compounds because gains are reinvested. Work compounds when improvements are retained. If every week you remove one friction point, after a year your system is fundamentally different. You think differently. You operate differently. Your baseline has shifted. The quiet proof. Compounding is quiet. You rarely notice it in real time. It becomes obvious only in contrast. You look back 6 months later and realize tasks that once felt heavy now feel automatic. What used to take an hour now takes 30 minutes. What used to drain you now barely registers. That is not luck. It is accumulated improvement. Small improvements look harmless because they do not create instant excitement. But when they compound, they redefine your default. They change how much you can produce without strain. They change how others perceive your reliability. They change what level of performance feels normal. And once your normal rises, it is very hard to go back. That is the power of compounding. Not explosive growth, but a steady, structural shift in what you are capable of every single day.